Hey everyone, welcome back. We are starting a second episode of Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. And we're finally actually going to do another episode on this. I know it's been about a week, but we finally found some time. Go figure.
Where? Capsule?
Don't mind that annoying little voice in the background. It's just a parrot I got. Anyway. Alright. Now, things might look a little bit different. I actually did play a little bit of this off stream recently, just to try and cover a few things. I actually did a side mission. Those ones actually appear in like blue instead of the usual yellow. And what I did was, it was actually our first contact with the Vidians, which was actually an episode in itself. I kind of like how they've actually done this, where major plot points over, say, a season are done in yellow, but little one-off episodes, like the first contact with the Vidians, is actually done on a side mission. So, don't mind that. But at the moment, what we're looking at is, we got to do it. We'll probably have to do some changes, come to think about it. That's the engineering office. I probably shouldn't have put it there, now that I think about it. Yeah, I've got some people everywhere at the moment. And I should probably rethink this a little bit. So before we actually start going into our mission, that's our warp core, our engineering. Could upgrade it, but we don't have anywhere near any of the stuff. Warp core repair rate. Alright. In all fairness, do we really need B'Elanna Torres there at the moment? Yeah, sure, she's the best engineer that we have, but we do not need to actually repair the warp core at the moment, so I might actually move her. What else we got? That's our torpedo bay. Engineering office. Now, management. I probably should have moved it, but that's alright. So I'm trying to figure out this part here. So, remove work team, and then I've stuck with one team. Or I can actually have a team that's dedicated to... There we go. So now I have... No. So that team will actually use our material. It's called... I forget the name of it. They're actually going to use that to repair the hull. So the hull took a hell of a beating when I was unfortunately off stream. Kind of my fault. Trying to actually get some resources and stuff like that, and it ended up damaging the hull. There's a lot of RNG that we got to deal with this. So, unfortunate. But also with sickbay, we got the doctor in there. I mean, who else are we going to actually have in there? But come to think about it, nobody's injured. So what we might do is we might see if we can put somebody in the science laboratory. Research 18% for Harry Kim. Alright, let's go through this again. 12, 16, 18. We're going to put Harry in there. Might actually increase our research a fair bit. Aero shuttle, I'll leave him there, but one thing I might do is we got a phaser control room here. I could actually put Mr. Tuvok in there. Yep, we're going to do that. Increase phaser fire rate, so we actually need that anyway. So that's what we'll do. Alright, so we got bunks, but then we got crew quarters. Got crew quarters here, which, granted, I probably was a little bit silly about that, but then we got bunk. Alright. This is one cycle away from finishing. So I might leave that at the moment, because then we'll have all these areas. So, and that'll be a bunk area. And then we might end up putting in another engineering lab. Engineering office, I should say. Wherever I put the first one. That's workshop. Transporter room. Torpedo bay. What I might do, just for shits and giggles, I guess you could say. Put Tom Paris in there. So, well, that does nothing. Alright, whatever. I'll leave that. Yeah, engineering office, which we have someone repairing the hull. Anyway, the system that we're dealing with. So we've located here, and we've got every single resource that we could in this system. We got it all. So the next thing that we have to do now is literally fly to our mission, which is 5 cycles away. So we'll do that now. It's going to eat a fair bit of our deuterium, but shouldn't be too bad. And life support is fixed. Enter ship. Alright. So the crew morale's skyrocketed. Again. We can repair this. But we have access to all of this right now. And what I might do is I've got a spare team. So what I'll do is I'll just clear the debris. Just clear it. That'll be 4 cycles away. By the time we get to our destination, it'll actually be available. So we'll do that. There we go. Enter ship again. Now, I'm just going to bunk this one. Crew, make bunk, which is 12. That's 10. It's observation lounge. That's a thing. Yeah, we'll do that one. Alright, so that'll be 5 cycles before that's built. So we'll do that now. Our research is actually progressing pretty well. Got this little useless spot right here. When I actually upgrade the tech tree a bit, so that's some emergency quarters. One sec. Sorry about that. Alright. Now, where was I? Crew, we're currently working on emergency quarters. So that's like 1 cycle remaining. So by the time that actually happens, I think all of our crew situation about people sleeping in the hallway will be all done with. So we won't have any issues. So we'll just leave that for now. Alright. System. Yoink, we'll just zoom in on this. Alright. Harry Kim, Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Send away team. Alright, so this one recommended Talaxian. Well, we've only got one, so I guess we have to take Neelix. So he's there with us. I'm going to take Chakotay, obviously. It covers mostly everything. Now, our other one is... What else could we... We could take Kess. That covers everything. Like, everything. But we could also take Tuvok, which then eliminates the medical side of things. What are the other options? The only other option is Harry Kim, but then we lose another phaser. Actually, decimates in the whole medical side of thing. It's... Yeah, we might go with Kess on this one. We've already got the sharpshooter, which is Chakotay. Yeah, we'll do this. That way we've covered every single base. Alright, start mission. Alright, Captain, we've arrived. Half the crew is down here. How shall we proceed? Alright. So, Talaxian, harvest inconspicuous plants. Analyze vegetation and locate sources of food. Well, this is the best one because it's like 300 food. So, we're doing that one. Neelix. Oops. Of course, it's a low success. Alright. Neelix quickly identifies the delicious-looking apples as poisonous and the strange roots as safe and nutritious. The away team gathers a bountiful supply of food. Alright, so we got one box and 300 food. We received your signal about a ship in orbit, Captain. Ensign Seska is missing, and we can't locate her combat signal. Orders? Ah, jeez. Alright. Well, look. Looking at what we might need in the next one... Because that one has a small amount of risk. Just analyze the environment. We can decimate it with Chakotay. No, we'll do this Chakotay one right now. Alright, team discovers an abandoned berry bag near a cave, promising sign where Siska was there. Alright, we got 200 resource in that one. Although I'm not sure about that painting we have on the screen right there, because it kind of looks like a... well, let's face it kind of looks like a Kazon in a Starfleet uniform. Alright, Captain, we're hearing voices inside the cave. Orders? Alright. So all these ones actually carry risk. Get ready for a confrontation. Don't want that. Hide and let them pass, which is 35. Now, Chakotay's tired on this one. Or approach them, which is morale plus science. So I'm going to do this one. Neelix hasn't been used, and he already decimates it, so we might as well do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. It's safe anyway, and it passes. There we go. The armed Kazon, the away team calms them and lets them leave. Their purpose unknown, Seska is priority. So we got the science and the morale boost. Captain, we're inside the cave but no sign of Seska. Try to locate our comm badge is option 1. Alright, split up and search every corner of the cave. We can do that one easy. Or scan for Seska's biological signature. Now we'll use Chakotay on this one. Alright. And we got that one. A thorough search pays off. Seska is found. She recounts a Kazon ambush while gathering mushrooms. And we got the rock resource. Alright. Captain, another Kazon patrol. We're taking heavy fire. Alright. Now, distract them. That one's just messed up. Like, there's dilithium involved in that one. Go figure that. Alright, This one, strategic retreat. Alright. Bam. 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 No one should get injured. This is the last one. Alright, so we're going to try this one. Alright, critical success. Tricorder decoy grants the team a chance to escape. They safely beam aboard Voyager. Done. Alright, so for that one, we ended up getting a lot. And almost everybody gets up to level 4. Well, Neelix and Chakotay and Kess still sitting on level 3. We got 300 food on that one. We got 200 deuterium. We got a lot of morale on that one. Plus some science points and 10 rocks. I'll take it. Alright. Captain, the away team is back with Ensign Seska and quite a haul. Should we move it to the cargo bay? I appreciate Neelix's enthusiasm, but I'm concerned about the long-term viability of these food sources and their actual nutritional value. Blah, blah, blah. Always whinging. Always finding the bad stuff. At the moment, it doesn't solve our problem. A valid point, Commander. We'll have to food analyze and science lab. Alright. So it says collect 300 food out of 1,000. Well, that we've got 300, but we need 1,500. Research apple-like fruits and weird roots in the science laboratory. Alright. Alright. How the heck do I do that? Science laboratory. Apple-like fruits. Alright. So that'll no. I'll finish this one. Wait. So we will abort analysis. Alright, so that just requires one more. One more. So we'll get that one finished and then we'll do the apples. System wise, there is nothing else here. So we're here, all the way over there. And this is 6 cycles away. We might as well head there. Because there's nothing else. There's a lot of crap here. I think we need a lot of it, so we'll need construction materials, stuff like that. So depending on where we end up, like I think we could. Oh, stellar cartography needs to be scanned. All right, set a course. So we might as well. We'll just head there. There we go. Emergency quarters. Enter ship. Won't worry about that. So while we're doing that, now we can investigate the apple-like fruits and weird roots. Alright? So I'll research that while en route to the next system. There we go. Life support active. Accommodates 12 crew in crammed limited spaces. There we go. We also got some more food. Alright. Galactical hunting ground. Alright, hang on. The world of this Class P planet is largely glaciated. Ice. But our sensors have discovered animal life that could be used as a food source. Oh, that's messed up. Sensor array. Leave for now. What's this about? Alright. As the commander feared, the Leola roots aren't a long-term solution. We need to find another way to stock our pantry. Suggestions? Alright. Captain, I was thinking about building a hydroponics bay. Oh, go figure, I already have. It'll give the crew a chance to reconnect with their natural process of growing food. Well, if it works, it works. Alright. We could also hit up some local trading stations with the aero shuttle, banter for supplies, do a little Delta Quadrant grocery shopping. But Captain, there are so many planets out there, we just need to keep exploring to find one brimming with the most delicious, nutritious delicacies. Think of the culinary adventures. Oh, that's all he thought about. Hydroponics, trade, exploration, all valid points, thank you. Captain, regardless of your choice, this is Neelix still talking, the raw ingredients still need to be prepared. Naturally, I'd be honoured to apply my culinary skills. Yeah, that's clearly him just validating that he's, yep, I'm a chef of everything. However, the mess hall lacks a proper galley. Would you be willing to sacrifice your private dining room for a greater good of the crew? My god, no wonder she wanted to get rid of him off the ship. Wonderful, I'll get to work straight away. Wow, what a prick. Literally just sacrificed Captain's galley. Anyway. Something's beaming at me. Right, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. I'm going to move. There we go. I'm going to handle that for the moment. Alright. Management. So I'm out of that resource. Okay. So I need to find that resource. Alright, so let's try this again. Well, that worked. Alright, 75% reward distribution, lost during full storage. Alright, so I end up getting 1,000 food. Cool. Alright, but I need building materials, so let's just have a look around. And there's some. There's 2, right there. 3 cycles away. Alright. Alright. It's quite clear that I just need to clear out these areas. Clear debris. That'll give me 30. So I'll do that. So that'll be done in 5. So that'll just give me enough. The other thing that I'll need is more deuterium. Which is 5 cycles away. That's food. There. I need that one. That's 5 cycles away. And I can just come up this way. Just double check. This is 6 cycles away. That's more deuterium. Alright, we'll do this one first. That's going to get removed. Alright, cool. Let's do that. So I need more of this. Alright. There, this one. There we go. Full of deuterium. Now. Alright. I've got enough of the building materials. So what I'll do is we'll upgrade this. Reconfigures the captain's dining room into a kitchen where fresh food rations for the crew are prepared. This unlocks normal food ration foods options. Normal food rations cost 1 food per 3 crew fed. Alright, this will increase the energy as well. So we're at 125 out of 180. Let's do that. And then we'll just go ham. We'll just build another crew quarters. That's 3 spots. So we'll might as well just put a thing there. Yeah. Alright. I'll head here. 5 cycles away. Alright, mess hall. Done. Alright, captain. Certain rooms, like the mess hall, benefit from a specialist support, which is what we have. We have Neelix there. You can assign heroes to aid your crew and gain an efficiency bonus. That's what we got. Alright. Now, an upgraded mess hall enables a new option to feed your crew. Instead of using emergency or premium rations, you can resort to fresh normal rations. It won't affect your morale nor cost deuterium, but needs fresh food instead. Well, if it saves me from draining my deuterium, I'll take it. Each 3 crew members consume 1 food every cycle. If your food reserves are empty, emergency rations are selected automatically. Great. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Captain, we've stumbled across a massive debris field. It doesn't make sense that anyone would leave this many salvageable resources floating around. So we should investigate. Tractor beam. Be cautious and salvage. I forgot how much I can hold. I think it's much. We're doing this one. Alright, take it. Haha. Alright. Now the ship. So this one here, it's all done. Alright. Yeah, that's the one we're doing. Premium replicator rations. Yep, there we go. Alright. What's going on? Captain, we're picking up a distress call. On screen. Oh, it looks familiar. Anyone can hear this. Lost control of the bridge. Ship is falling apart. Help now, please. Kanat. Alright, so that's the name. Alright, Captain, this may be a trap. Optional. General scan of the Kazon ship. Analyze damage to the Kazon. Scan other... Alright, we'll do this one first. Scan for more ships in the area. Alright, nothing show up. Alright, general scan. Scan the Kazon ship. Let's see what we're dealing with. The ship is identical to the Kazon Nistrum raider we previously encountered. Nistrum is one of the most violent sects in the area, or the entire Kazon collective. Let's analyze the ship, or the damage at least. Can we determine if they sustain genuine damage? It's fluctuating nucleonic. Yeah, that's the one. Patterns might indicate a reactor breakdown on board. Go investigate, might as well. Will help, but be cautious. This could be an opportunity to make new friends or enemies. Alright. So, we did that one. Just auto-saved. We've still got 6 people currently without a room. So, what I might do is just put one more... Yeah, I was just going to put it here. Alright. So this will just make sure that people actually are not sleeping in the thing. In the hallway. There we go, so that'll take 7 cycles. Alright, that's everything that we can do. Alright. Onward to the sector. Alright, so the location of the ship is over here. Our deuterium stocks are alright, so we'll just head over there. It's only 4 cycles away. Should do a, is there anything else that I need to research? Just need to make sure that all the tier 1 stuff is done. Crew. Inspired workforce. I don't know. So that's all in sickbay. I'm guessing that happens when we upgrade the doctor. Science, don't know. Field training. Could use that one. Might actually do the field training one. I know the other one is morale every time we win a battle. Yep, we'll do that one. Alright. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Send the away team. Alright, for this one, so... doesn't require anyone specific, but... we have to go with... Chakotay. Which doesn't offer a lot, actually, surprisingly. Tuvok, which does that. Which is basically saying that we need an engineer. Did we double up too much? Is it one of those things where we might actually need Kazon on board for this one? Again. Because at least we have 2 science on this one, but we've only got 2 science. We will need more engineer. What if we went Harakim, but then we lost that one? Alright. It'll be Chakotay's go at the start. And then it will have to be Harakim, then Balana Torres, then all of them. Alright, we'll go with this. Alright. Inside the radar shows sign of a massive explosion. No signs of the crew. Orders. Alright. Swarm out and search the ship. That's the obvious one. Call out for survivors. Scan for life signs. Bugger. That's my bad. That's my bad. Alright. Well, I'll just do the standard search. Which is a critical success. Alright, search of the ship reveals Kazon's horrific fate. They're fused with the wreckage. One comatose survivor is beamed directly to the Voyager sickbay. Alright. Next bit. What happened here? Scan the atmosphere or examine one of the dead Kazon. Now, it's clearly that we have to do this, so what we'll do is we'll go with Harry Kim on this one. It's not a failure, so we'll just take it. There we go. Scans reveal residual energy signature indicative of a catastrophic explosion. The cause remains a mystery, but the evidence points to an internal malfunction. Alright, so we gained some science on that one. Next up, any suggestions on how to find the origin of the explosion? Alright. Perform a systems analysis, or examine the ship's energy conduit. So it's that one which makes it guaranteed, but we only get science. Couldn't hurt to do this and then this. But then we're going to have a very fatigued Harry Kim. I'm taking the rewards. Alright, so we got everything there. Conduit shows sign of a massive pre-explosion energy surge originated in an irradiated area behind a force field. So we got the resources, including we actually got more of the resources because it was a critical success. Captain, there's a strange console inside the force field. It could be the origin of the explosion, but the radiation is preventing us from coming any closer. How should we proceed? Alright. Examine the console from a safe distance. Examine the console close up. Alright, modify a tricorder to scan. Alright, so they're both fatigued. But we end up getting a lot of thing. Yeah, we'll do this one. And it's critical success on that one as well. Scans reveal the console contains traces of Federation technology. This critical finding prompts the away team to return to Voyager. Alright. Alright. Everybody jumped up a couple of levels on that one. That was good. Chakotay's sitting on level 4. Seems to be our go-to man. Alright. Alright, it seems the Kazon tried to install Federation technology. We are unsure why. Can't be transported out to examine it? Not with those levels of nucleonic radiation. Haha, big words. We could create a subspace bubble or build an expander. One's quicker and riskier. The other is safer but more resource intensive. Well, I've got the pebbles. Subspace bubble generator blueprints. I got the pebbles. Alright. We won't risk lives, no matter how expensive it is. Expander. How on earth did the Kazon get their hands on Federation technology? The most probable explanation is that someone on our ship gave it to them. I don't like this. If technology changed hands, maybe it happened on the planet earlier. Who could have met with them while we're on the surface? Ensign Seska was unaccounted for. I was picking mushrooms. The Kazon ambushed me. Oh, so she was standing there the whole time while we were doing this. Quite. I suggest interviewing the Kazon survivor captain. Captain, this raises serious security concerns with marquee personnel on critical areas. That's Mr. Carey mouthing off there. This is about you being passed over for chief engineer, isn't it, Carey? No, Torres, it's about security. Convenient timing, Carey. Almost like someone wanted to make the Marquis look like perfect scapegoats. Alright. Enough will determine the truth through proper investigation. Nah. Oh, Doctor's on view screen for some reason. 6 Beta Captain. It's the Kazon. His own blood cells are killing him. I need to perform a complete... Not gonna bother with that one. Replacement to save him. Requesting authorization. Are we equipped for this procedure? I've already run a few crew-capable analyses. I also noticed Ensign Seska never provided a blood sample. I had a childhood disease, and I was warned never to donate blood. I already found enough compatible blood donors among the crew, but we still require a blood sample for general medical purposes. I don't see the point, Doctor. Order Seska to provide a sample now, appease, or Seska can provide it later. Nah, screw it. She needs to diss. She needs to just do it now. Alright, Ensign Seska, I ordered you to provide a blood sample. It's for your own good. And about the Kazon patient. Alright. Alright, so we did this. Now, this is interesting. Because in the side mission, we ended up being nice to the Vidians, and they were nice back to us. It could have actually gone real bad. But since it was actually went pretty flawlessly, we now actually have this option to use Vidian's surgical device, which is what they left us. So we're going to actually do that, because that's actually a 100% chance that this is going to work. Alright, the Vidian surgical device will help, Doctor. Good news, Captain. Kazon is stable. Chances are high that he will survive. Good. Let me know as soon as he wakes up. Let's proceed with building the expander. Alright. So, Sam, where's the expander? Is that in here? It's none of those. Unless it's actually in the science laboratory. Field training. No. Alright. Workshop. So it's in the workshop. I was looking in the wrong room. Where the heck did I put the workshop? Is that down here? There it is. Alright. Expander. take 4 cycles, use 10 rocks, and that many things. Alright. So we're doing that. What's going on here? Main engineering. Alright. Excess power. Captain, I've been reviewing our power grid. We're losing too much excess energy from the warp core. It just dissipates. By building dedicated high-capacity batteries, we could store that wasted energy. It's a protective step which would create a massive reserve to cover situations where our energy consumption exceeds the warp power output. Good idea. Let's build a battery compartment within... Yeah. Don't I have one? Isn't it damaged? I've got 3 cycles before I finish these crew quarters, and then everybody should be happy. No more bullcrap. Alright. I've got 9 dilithium. I've got a lot of science going on. Engineering office doing what it can. I've got a damaged battery compartment. Anyway, so a couple of cycles. So let's look at the system. Alright. What's here? Well, just what I need. Some resources. Alright. We have detected a Class H planet. The world is hot, covered in vast stretches of sand and rock with negligible surface water. Scans indicate deposits of resources under the sand. Alright. Use a torpedo to blast. How many? I've still got 35, which is good. I can't take that many anyway, I don't think. I think I can hold 150. That'll just dissipate anyway. It's not worth the risk. Oh. Got it anyway. Alright. Well, that helped. What's going on here? Trading station. Just scan it. So, yep. Captain, a trading post is broadcasting a subspace message advertising their wares. Should we trade with them? And that's more of that resource. Let's just do some scans. Ooh, we got some pebbles. We need pebbles. Pebbles. Just good to know where everything is. Alright. That's everything. So what we'll do is we'll get some more rocks. I don't have enough rocks. Alright. Combat's 10 crew. There we go. Alright. So everybody is happy. Very shuttle. They want 50 for 500 food. I don't... Hang on. So am I using food right now? Alright, because I think at this rate we are going to need... This one says that it wants a battery compartment. So I can repair this one. That'll just need 2 cycles. And I can just build one and put one there. Alright. Build your hydroponics bay. For food, craft, expander in the workshop, which is what I'm doing. I've lost the workshop. There it is. Which is 1 turn remaining. Transporter room. What if I can put someone in there. Wouldn't worry about that. Alright. So I'm going to repair that. And then we could probably go on to build some hydroponic bays. That's emergency quarters, crew quarters. Yeah. Alright. So we're plus 20 on ship morale. But we are going to need to build a hydroponics bay. Now I think I can get away with putting one here. I don't know why I'm not using unlock food rations. Food rations cost 1 food per... Yeah, so I've done that. The next one after that is delicious meals. Alright. Ah, I see. I getcha. So, it will not help our morale, but we are using food. I getcha. Okay, so we're using food now instead of actually gobbling up most of our deuterium. I'll take that. Alright. So while that's happening... Expanded. Alright, battery compartment. Enter the ship. Alright, so I understand this. Batteries. Energy is essential to power rooms. Any energy not used is wasted. Use battery compartments to store excess energy and use it if you run out of deuterium or the warp core doesn't provide enough energy. Alright. So we got plus 49 there. Alright, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hydroponics bay here. It'll be a little bit of a cluster. That's okay. What was this one? What was this? They were going to give us 500 food, 50 of our building blocks. Nah, I don't need the food, although it'll just literally do the thing then. Nah, not that one. Not that one. I want dilithium. I'm not sure if they do dish it out. Be interesting if they do, but we'll see. Alright, so clearly Doctor is stuck in sickbay. He can't move. Obviously, ship's still being repaired at 3:30. And what we'll do is keep going on to the system. Alright, this one. Alright, let's pick up some pebbles. We came across an abandoned mining station. The station is under lockdown and seems to be damaged. Alright, so that's 39. Destroy. Alright. That's guaranteed 39. Let's try this one. Good. Alright, so we got a full batch of that one right there. Alright, so we're at 100 of pebbles. How did we use one of our thing? Alright. Alright. Cool. So that's full. Alright. Alright. So now everything is nearly full. We're going to need to head back here anyway, so that's 6 cycles away. Yeah, so that'll be done. And then we will put one of those battery things there. Because we have one here. And it's got 120 worth of battery. Right then and there. Alright. So 2 cycles, that'll get us back to where we need to. What the? Yep, well, thank you. Alright. Let's head back. Alright, close the ship. Alright. Nope. Yeah, got my team back. Alright, so that needs 7 cycles, so that'll be pretty close. Go figure. And then the team will build one of those later. Alright. Research report. Oh. So that's that. Or hull reinforcement. Or 50 morale. Hull reinforcement. Alright, increase maximum hull integrity by plus 50. That one. What else? So you're 5 cycles away. Yeah, let's do this. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders. Return later. It's like, I don't need you to be weird about it. Okay. So we are at maximum for crew morale. We've still only got 4 gel packs. We haven't had any dilithium for a while. Keep using 1 building material. And we're starting to use food a lot more now, which is good. Well, we're supposed to. Alright. Let's do this mission. Alright, Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders, let's do it. And look who showed up. Captain, 2 Kazon Nistrum raiders approaching. They're hailing us. Open a channel, Kazon vessel. I am Catherine Janeway, Captain of the Federation Starship Voyager. I am Color, First Maj of the Kazon Nistrum. What have you done to our ship? We responded to a distress call. By the time we arrived, there were only 1 survivor. I demand to speak with him. We better not refuse the demand of a Kazon Nistrum Maj, Captain. We should question the survivor first, without outside influence. Alright. I demand to see my crewman immediately. Decline for now. I have refused. You can visit him later. This is unacceptable. No one opposes the first Maj of the Kazon Nistrum. We will take the damaged vessel with us. You have no right to interfere in our affairs. Keep your hands off our ship, or you will be considered an act of war. Keep the ship. Let him take the ship. Well, our crap's on there. Federation technology caused the explosion. Until we know more, I can't release the ship to you. Your technology makes you brave, Captain. But you have only 1 ship. There will be 4 Kazon vessels off your bow soon enough. I don't like bullies, I don't like threats, and I don't like you, Color. Janeway out. Janeway to away team, get ready to recover the console. Alright, so this one, we're gonna need Tuvok. We're gonna need B'Elanna Torres for that one, which is everybody. So whoever we have now, it's just gonna be bonus. So, survivalist is recommended. And that's what we got. Start mission. Alright. Captain, we're back on the radar, but the bridge entrance is jammed shut. I'm positive it was open before. What a weird coincidence. So someone shut it closed. Alright. Unlock the door mechanism. How do we do this? Alright. So that's the easy one. But that'll improve... Yeah. Let's just do it the smart way. Alright. The door slides open smoothly, revealing the bridge beyond. The away team enters. Alert. Great. Captain, the bridge has been tampered with. How do we proceed? Ooh, dilithium. I'm taking the dilithium one. That's what I'm doing. And survivalist. Alright. Now, a thorough search reveals someone else has been here recently. They noticed a trap next to the force field and disarm it. Whoever was on the bridge didn't want us recovering the console. Alright. Use the expander to rotate the force field away from the console. Subspace bubbler. Well, we don't have the bubbler. So I'll go on with this one. Alright. Success on that one as well. The away team carefully rotates the force field. However, they discover the console is fused to its surroundings, making removal a challenge. We gain the materials. Alright. The console is fused to its surrounding suggestions, Captain. Alright. We can literally smash it out of the park. Well, we don't have that one now, because we used it in the last. So, use phaser fire. Let's face it, if we do not get critical on this one, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be so damn pissed on this one. I should hope so. The away team uses precise phaser bursts to the fuse console connection. The console is freed, though not much to look at. The team returns to Voyager with the console. Alright, so we got more pebbles on that one. Oh, Chakotay's almost level 5. Alright, console recovered, Captain. It is indeed from Voyager. What was it supposed to be? Analyze its purpose. No chance. The thing was fried in the explosion. Well, no matter it was supposed to be, we know it was Federation technology. Voyager technology. Crap. We have a traitor on board. Captain, I propose a full investigation, which would require I suspend my other duties. So now we've lost 2 Does that mean he's, like, not going to be in phaser control? Approved, Lieutenant. Let's hope our Kazon patient wakes up soon. I need answers. Lieutenant Noons. With Tuvok currently unavailable, his duties as Chief of Security will be temporarily covered by Lieutenant Noons. Nonsense military man, Noons is always prepared for any contingency. Is he, though? Well, vigilance is not negotiable. I like the cut of your chip, kid, but we'll see. Alright, so right now there's nothing that we need. That's 2 cycles to go before that gets unveiled. Then we'll get a hydroponics bay there. Yeah, that's a hydroponics bay. Alright, how's food? Food is still okay. There we go. Battery compartment. The crew is happy about your fulfilled promise, Captain. I know. Alright. Build hydroponics bay. it's not there. Is it here? Here. Food. Alright, so that needs 5 cycles. Cool. Now, so now I need to collect, produce, or trade 1,000 food, and I'm currently using a crap ton of it now. So what I might do, back up a bit. Well, there's nothing else in the system, is there? We could head to the trading station. Or I could just go here, which is 2 cycles away. And just top up. I'll just top up. New trade offer is that's food. Alright, cool. Alright, Captain, I've completed my investigation. Dr. DeBridge, I've analyzed Ensign Seska's blood sample. No child disease could ever explain her genetic markers. Ensign Seska is Cardassian, genetically altered to look Bajoran. Well, ouch. That's crazy. Impossible. You want me to believe Seska is a Cardassian agent who infiltrated the Marquis? Yeah, everybody infiltrated your shit. Ensign Seska as being a Cardassian agent isn't as far-fetched as you might think, as a common trick to use cosmetic alterations for infiltration. I was also a spy under your command. Yep, see? What did we just say? Thank you for bringing that up. What are your findings? An unauthorized transmission was sent to the Kazon a week ago. It originated in Lieutenant Carey's station. Also, I found an encrypted security code in the requisition file for replicator materials. That code, however, belongs to Ensign Seska. Incompetence or intent. Thank you, Lieutenant. Alright. Alright. Summarize. Before I make up my mind, could you summarize everything you know, Lieutenant? Lieutenant Carey resents Lieutenant Torres' appointment as Chief Engineer. He may have attempted to frame the Marquis as traitors by providing technology to the Kazon. Yet it was Ensign Seska who was close to the Kazon inside the cave, providing a perfect opportunity to transfer the materials. Furthermore, Ensign Seska is Cardassian, a Cardassian spy within the Marquis to be exact. While not conclusive, it does not help her credibility. Finally, both the transmission from Carey Station and Seska's security code were easy finds. This was a clumsy cover-up, or a deliberate setup. Ultimately, they both present evidence suggesting culpability. Speak to the survivor. I'd like to speak to our Kazon patient first. The patient is stable enough for questioning. I'm Captain Janeway. Responded to your distress call. I'm Kanut. That's a horrible name. And is that not the same facial markers of our other friend? I'm Kanut of the Kazon Nistrum. So, you saved me. It was a rather complicated procedure, but with my formidable medical skills, Yes, thank you, Doctor. But we don't have much time. The explosion on your ship was caused by our technology. Who gave it to you? I don't know what you're talking about. Liar. Don't take me for a fool, Kanut, with a name like that. I want to know the truth now. If I tell you, Kola will kill me. Command Kanut to tell the truth. Offer protection. Perform a mind meld. Well, level Oh. There's that. Then there's that plus 45. I know on that screen he looks like color, but let's go Tuvok mind meld. I propose a mind meld to find the truth, Captain. Success! Our Kazon received the replicator technology from Ensign Seska. There we go. Thought it was really her. How unpleasant. What did you do to my head, my pointy ears? Color will hear of this. You may leave, Now, get Seska on the bridge. This ends today. Bridge crew, attention. For weeks, a traitor has been in our mix, actively conspiring with the Kazon. This stops today. Confront Seska. She's the traitor. Ensign Seska, you are charged with treason by transferring Federation technology to the Kazon. You have violated the Prime Directive. No, it's Carey. He's the one. He never trusted the Marquis, and he's using this to frame us. Tell that to the brig. You and your precious Starfleet principles. I did what was necessary. Your actions stranded us in the Delta Quadrant. Color offered protection, and I made my decision. A decision that could have impacted the entire quadrant. You lack resolve, Janeway. I don't. Computer command J. Yeah, she beamed off the ship, didn't she? Yep, she got away. She's getting away. Override the transport. Yeah. What's the destination of Seska's transport? Kazon vessel. It's ready and ready to go to warp. Battle stations. Even with our superior technology, we are massively outnumbered, Captain. That is true. Could just throw a whole bunch of torpedoes at them. I think what we'll do is we'll let her escape. The other Kazon Raiders aren't leaving. They're powering up their weapons. I told you laying hands on our ship would consider an act of war. This is the price of defiance. Oh yeah? Okay. Scout Beta, Scout Alpha. Let's target the fighter. They're the ones we're going in with. Alright. Target their weapons. Alright.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright. Shields are holding.
Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. An enemy is fled, Captain.
Alright. Enemy shields are destroyed, Captain. Enemy ship has fled the thing. Alright.
Enemy shield ability ready, Captain.
Alright, the shields are down. Alright, and they're done for as well. Hull status is still at 90%. Damage rooms, none, no injuries. We ended up getting some geranium, so tritanium, deuterium, and morale went up again. Report. The Kazon Raiders have been defeated, but Seska escaped with color. It is probable Seska and Color will seek revenge. Vengeance. I recommend we prepare ourselves. We've got their number, Lieutenant. We'll be ready for him. Captain, thank you for your faith in me for this whole traitor affair. I realize my Marquis comments were less than professional. For that, Lieutenant Torres, I sincerely apologize. Now I understand why the Captain appointed you Chief Engineer. You clearly deserve that chair. Congratulations. I appreciate it, Carey, truly. I'm pleased that you're both moving forward. I'll leave it to you. I suspect our Chief Engineer and our new Assistant Chief Engineer will have lots to discuss. I'm going to be counting on you, Carey. I'm not up to date with the latest Starfleet protocols. You're probably more familiar with the quirks of this warp engine than I am right now. I hope I can depend on you. Hey, we got Carey on board. You'll never get less than my best. Alright, State of Flux has been done. Alright, congratulations, you've completed the main mission, State of Flux. You can now move on to the next sector, or remain in this one if you want to explore more. Let's see what we can do. Leaving the sector will cause all active missions to be cancelled, and all heroes currently marked as unavailable to be lost. Bloody hell. Stay here. Alright, so who have I got? I got 34 torpedoes left, still. Morale is still up by 12. Hull integrity is almost at 90% still. We are... Our research is still going. Ship. Alright. Alright, cool. So our hydroponics bay is going here. We're losing food at such a massive rate. What do we need? Do we need anything? We need more dilithium. Let's be honest. Did we get another offer? Wait, they're going to give us food for that much? Oh... It means I complete it, doesn't it? Alright, I'll do that. So that cost us 4 dilithium. But we end up getting the food. And we needed that to complete a mission. So we got that on board. Alright, so 3 cycles. Alright, hydroponics bay. So that's using more power. Uses 4 crew. Alright. Now, you have to put... You just have to. I'm sorry. She's not doing anything. There you go. So. It's going to produce... So what's this one? Increase food. Produced from 150 to 75 every 10 cycles. That's not bad, considering. Like, we're still going to run out. I'm still going to head over here, which is 7 cycles away. And that way... Hey! What else can we reinforce? Captain's acknowledgement. I think that's the last one. Yeah, that's the last one. Science, field training. Haven't got that one yet, whatever it is. Crew, inspired workforce. Let's do that one first. And then... Yeah, that's everything. That is everything. Alright. Now, almost out of food. Alright, so. That one. Ah, are you serious? We lost 50 morale on that one. The transporter had trouble beaming some of the biomatter on board, Captain. The crew was quite disappointed that we had to leave a lot of it behind to avoid damaging the system. We did manage to salve a medium amount, though. So I got a little bit of food. Bugger. And our morale is no longer 100%. Alright. Alright. So... In that case, there's not a lot else that we can do. Like, we got full pebbles. We might as well fly up to here. Yeah, we might as well fly up to here, grab the last of these 2 deuteriums, and then head out. Alright, set a course. Alright. So. Alright. Deployed collector probes for a safer, less efficient collection. Good. Alright. So. Collect. There we go. We did it. The next one. We got full amount, so dismiss that. Alright. So what else do we want to do? We got one of our teams back. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to actually have? Do we have any science? So that one's still 4 remaining. Everything is pretty much at maximum as it is. So what we could do... We haven't got the ability for bioneural gel packs, unfortunately. I think the ship is as good as it's going to get. Now, since we've got Lieutenant Carey, let's go into here. Heroes. We have Mr. Carey, yep. There we go. You're getting used. There you go. Workshop is doing what it can. We got no one in stellar cartography yet. Alright. I've still only got 34. Wonder how the hell do you get more torpedoes? It's got to come up somehow, right? Science lab inspired workforce. Everybody. Oh, I could have used the doctor, but it was 16% research. No, I thought I had him in there. Or did he have to go back? He might... Excuse me for my... Oh, Harry. Harry, you didn't tell me. I might do that. But then I might move Carey. To navigational deflector. Alright, damage per... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'll put Carey there. Does anybody know what happened to Knut? Is he in... Where is he? Well, Carey's not in there. I'm sorry, Knut's not in there. Battery, everybody's sleeping good. These guys are sleeping good. These ones are sleeping real good. Kess is in there. She's staring at a barrel. Well, this guy actually looks like he's working. Sounds like they're boiling something. Neelix isn't doing it. The hedgehog is staring out into space. What the heck is that? Either way, we're producing food. The bridge. Yep. Although it looks like Seska's back at that post for some god-awful reason. Anyway. Alright. The ship is as good as it's going to get. So let's just... Our hull integrity is at maximum. So I think what we can do is at least get teams to clear out these rooms. So that's a big one, big one, big one, big one. Bigger. Alright. What we're going to do is we are going to clear out some of these rooms. So clear out debris, so that's going to give us... we're wasting the rock, but whatever. So we'll clear that out. And yeah, so let's see what the new system will have for us. We're at maximum for everything, so let's just go next system. Next system it is. Let's see what's on beyond. Sector 3. Alright.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. The crew's persistent capacity for adaptation under the sustained pressure of the Kazon Nistrum threat is exemplary. This unexpected resilience offers crucial protection against the ongoing threat of Kulla and Seska. A protection rendered necessary by my own deficiency. My oversight in identifying Seska's treachery was a significant operational failure. I tendered my resignation as Chief of Security to the Captain. It was refused repeatedly. An illogical decision I attribute to her evident emotional bias. Supplemental. Sensors detected an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The Captain intends to investigate, classifying the potential hazard as a welcome diversion. The human capacity for welcoming variables of unknown origin and potential threat remains to me an inexplicable phenomenon.
You'll figure it out.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. Seska, huh? Wasn't that a neat little surprise? Undercover agent running off with an intergalactic thug with bad hair and anger management issues? All we need now is a dashing hero to sweep in and save the day. A dashing hero that saves the day. No, seriously though. We've been playing cat and mouse with these Kazon for ages, and Kulla is nothing if not persistent. But we all know Seska's really the one pulling his strings. Give credit where it's due, she's good. Evil, but good. What's actually surprising is how well the crew's holding it together. No Starfleet versus Maquis brawl in the mess hall. Yet. Supplemental. Our sensors just picked up an unidentified transmission from an ionized hydrogen cloud. The Captain wants to investigate this welcome diversion, and that's my cue. Voyager isn't going to steer itself into its next big adventure.
That's true. The crew grows increasingly homesick. Oh, English. It's more than just missing the Alpha Quadrant. There's a deep emotional weight that threatens to unravel our morale. I feel the strain in every corner of the ship. This journey tests not only our mission, but our very spirit as we press onward into the unknown. Homesick, so that's just added to it. Well, isn't this an itsy bitsy freaking bloody system? Not much in this one. It's got pebbles. That's building materials. Science. Kazon freighter. Prototype. It's got deuterium. Materials. It's a repair station. Don't need that. It's got food. I need the foods. Alright. Oh, do we need? Go figure, we actually need the food first. Do we? Oh, there's this guy. Alright, well, let's get the science go on the way. That couldn't hurt, would it? Oh. Alright. Voyager approaches a debris field. The scans pick up a faint electrical signal from the heavily damaged android. There are no signs of indicating where it came from or what caused its damage. Beam the android aboard and start repairs to assess its origin. There was a... Well, we all know what happened when they beamed over an actual android. Was it called Prototype? Well, they did beam it aboard. Upon reactivation, the android instantly takes a crew member hostage, demanding technology vital for its species to secure an advantage over a rival android species locked in what appears to be a state of war. Upon reactivation, the android instantly takes a crew member hostage. Alright, do what the android says. Attempts to overpower. Make it clear that you won't be extorted. The android can leave, but the technology is withheld to uphold the prime directive. Negotiate to avoid conflict and benefit both sides. Alright. That one. Alright. The android realizes he has no real grounds for negotiation and surrenders. He contacts his associate and departs. Sweet. Take that. Alright. Well, ionized hydrogen cloud. Might as well. Captain, we've reached the cloud. Orders, approach. Let's see what this is all about. Captain, sources appear to be a Federation beacon. Federation, huh? Authenticate the signal. This code was not scheduled for implementation until Stardate 48423. A month after we departed Deep Space Nine. Starfleet has to be looking for us. Curb optimism. False hope is a slippery slope. Ensign. Oh, that hurts. Let's see what this beacon's about. Scan from far away. Beam it aboard. Tractor it. Fly into the cloud. Alright. All of these are safe. Long range scans the sensor. The cloud's interfering with our sensor readings. Oh, you little prick. We are taking fire from inside the cloud. A Kazon radar is closing in at 1 Mach 89. Hail them. Hail them? No response, Captain. Alright, they want to go. Evasive maneuvers. Return fire. Alright. We're sticking with this.
What are your orders, Captain?
Alright. Orders. Target its weapons.
Front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright, hull integrity dropped by 1%. We got some food from that one. That's good. Geranium and morale went back up. Alright. Swirling gases of the cloud offer little warning as a Kazon vessel emerges from the haze, ramming a shuttle directly into Voyager's hull. Sparks fly, alarms blare, and the bridge crew is thrown into chaos. Through the ruptured hull, Kazon warriors swarm aboard, their motives unclear. Is this a desperate attempt to cripple Voyager, or do they have a more sinister objective? Captain, Kazon are continuously matching our shield frequency. They know our access codes. They were targeting our transporter modules. They took one of them and they boarded the ship. They're hailing us. Color. Ah, Janeway. I hope you enjoyed our little reunion. Color. The transporter module you stole was designed for Voyager. It's useless to you. Oh, is that so? Yeah, look who it is. Hello there. Remember me? I might look a little different. Seska? I'm in the process of restoring my Cardassian physiology. Yes, Chakotay. I was spying on your precious Marquis the whole time. Surprised? You should have guessed sooner. You are always so predictable. It's a relief you finally shed that pathetic Bajoran disguise. Anyway, Janeway, I see your crew and your ship are still in one piece, despite your incompetence. Impressive. Stay calm and greet her. It's good to see you too, Ziska. I'd love to stay and chat, but duty calls. Goodbye. Deck 4 hull integrity is critical. The Kazon shuttle has to go now. Physically dislodge the shuttle, risking decompression. Tow it out with one of the shuttles. I don't have linked beaming. Alright. Pull it out like a thorn. Use one of our shuttles as tweezers. Good. The shuttle was successfully extracted, Captain. Now we can focus on color. Do we have a lead? This sector is teeming with phenomena that interfere with our senses. We're blind. Forgive me, Captain. But is going after colour the wisest course of action? All they stole was a small computer component. The capabilities for the small computer component extend beyond simple transport. Its potential as a weapon poses a significant threat to the sector. I know, Seska, the module is just bait. She wants us. And we're blind. Alright. Did they go after the module? What if we let them have the module? Go after the module. In the sector. We're in the dark, so we're ready for anything at all times. Long-range sensors are being jammed by these phenomena. We'll have to relay one short-range scan for warp signatures, communication snippets, anything. All crew, to your stations. Yellow alert. Alright. Accept the incoming comms request. Search for clues. Captain, defensive and offensive capabilities have reached optimal parameters. Voyager is now prepared. Understood, Lieutenant. Perhaps it's time we move on then. Alright, search for clues. Alright, so our food's doing alright. We'll just pass one section away. Alright, inspired workforce, enter ship. I felt like there was one more that we had to do. Engineering. Ah. Yep, we'll do that. So that needs one cycle. Ruined room. Bioneural gel packs. Captain, if you have a moment, our supply of bioneural gel packs is finite. Building a dedicated biolaboratory on board would allow us to synthesize new gel packs. That was a twist. They're required for repairing our life support systems. They also have a fundamental component for constructing and upgrading many of the internal ship's rooms and modules. Establishing this lab would grant us unparalleled self-efficiency and ensure Voyager can maintain and improve itself for the duration of the journey. Alright. I don't think to other systems. Okay. Well, there's food here. But what I'll do is I'll fly to this thing here. Captain, we've received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing and won't last much longer. Transmit technical instructions to help them repair remotely. Oh. The repairs failed and the survivors perished. Shit. We found a resource cache. That's heartbreaking. Get some food on the way, I guess. Alright. Yep. Alright. Cool. So that's maximum. We might as well just see if we can... How can we... Yeah, that's being researched. What was the other thing? Alright, so we need science. Ah. So after we find the last one, we need to actually start to get tier 2 going. Yeah, we'll get yeah, we'll get that going once we can. So the threat level in this area is actually starting to go. So what's the system look like? So that's where we are. And that's where we'll need to go. Set a course. Set a course. Captain, I'm picking up strange energy spikes in recent, and the signature's almost identical to our transporters. A possible module test. Analysts of the energy spikes location may yield additional data regarding Cull's movements. Helm, proceed with caution. They could be already be part of Seska's trap. Entering a nebula. These vast cosmic clouds interfere with our sensor readings. Proceed with caution, Captain. All points of interest within the nebula are currently obscured, and scanning is not possible. Alright. So where the heck are we? So we're over here. So can I scan this? I can scan these. But I cannot scan these. Alright. That's a Talaxian traitor. It's food. Dang. It's like, oh, come on, it's on the edge. Alright. We don't need any of this. But we could deal with some of this. Alright. Set a course for here. Alright. So, was it? So, biolaboratory. So we need this. So we need this. So I need 5 dilithium, 70 and 14 cycles to begin. Oof. Finding dilithium sucks. And we might as well clear out this room as well. 5 cycles remaining on that. Alright. New trade offer. Alright. So we don't actually need this for now. But... Wait, I'm here. It seems like a massive waste, doesn't it? But I'm still miles away from actually researching any of that stuff. Look, I'll get it for now. Alright. Some science over there. Okay. Now the threat level is pretty big here. What we're going to do is we're actually going to go to this thing here. Unknown cycles. Unknown and 2, 3 cycles away. We're the ship right now. Just 3 cycles. Yeah, you're doing there. Cargo bay, cargo bay. Because I think that we might need some more. Because the way it actually works is we're actually going to need a lot of room the bigger cargo bays, which are like that and that. So at the moment, we got bugger all. So if we clear out these, we're going to have to utilize what we have. Alright, let's do this one. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Now this is a blue part. Alright. We're being hailed by someone on the surface. Their signature is unfamiliar. No match to our database. It's Hakonan. Ask Niels about the signature. Hakonian? My people were at war with them for a better part of a decade. They won. Ah. Any idea what they want from you? No. Answer hail. On screen. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the Federation of Starship Voyager. You requested to meet us? As I stated, Captain, I would like to speak to the Talaxian called Neelix. I'm Neelix. What do you want? I would prefer to speak with you in private. Your life may depend on it. Just say what you have to say. Who are you anyway? Forgive me. I am Dr. Moira Jetel. You're... Captain, he's a mass murderer. He developed the Metreon Cascade, a weapon of genocide. He killed my family, and he's been in Rhinax when the Cascade hit. I would have died with them. I don't deny it, and I won't even try to apologize. I'm here to clean up the consequences of my sins. You were part of a team sent to Rhinax to evacuate survivors. Am I correct? Several of the resource rescuers later developed metremia. It's a disease caused by Metreon radiation, and it can lie dormant for years. But once it activates, your body's atomic structure undergoes fission. Let me examine you, and maybe I'm touched by your tender concern for my health, but I'd rather swim with Corallian eels than be examined by you. It's a simple examination. Your life may depend on it. Please. Alright. So, Janeway level 2, 30, 40, 40, 40. Kess, Neelix, if there's something wrong with you, or a time to get it, just precious, would it break my heart to lose you even for a moment? What? No, this mass murderer won't lay a finger on me. Now, excuse me, I don't want you to look at it any longer. Thank you for your concern, Dr. Jetel, but as you can see, Neelix doesn't want your help. There's nothing for me to do. Farewell. Farewell, Doctor. Return him to your previous course. That's messed up. Oh, Neelix. What if that actually helped you, you peanut? Alright. Anyway. So my research is actually going into level 2. And what do I need? I don't think I need anything. So that's considered to be in the thing. I need food. Alright. So that's science. Didn't actually mind that, but the percentage thing needs to be a little bit, well, better, I guess you could say. We uncovered a well-hidden science station on a small moon orbiting an inconspicuous planet. Despite its hidden nature, the scientists hailed us and are eager to talk. Offer some of the scientists to join the crew. Ask for an exchange of scientific knowledge. Oh, yay! Alright, cool. Still got plenty of pebbles. Talaxian Brexel Freighter. Alright, Captain, we've received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing. Now, I tried this one last time. And it didn't work. Hey! The instructions work perfectly. The survivors repaired their life support systems and sent a gratitude gift of valuable resources. We lost a lot of it. Alright, let's just get the food. Alright. Distress signal from isolated outpost on a moon leads us to a crew suffering from hemorrhagic fever. They are in critical condition, and their medical technology is unable to stop it. They desperately ask for your help. Send a medical away team to their outpost to administer treatment. Beam the sick crew to our sick bay for medical care. Oh, that worked. Alright, our food is back to normal. We really need... What is it? Like, I could risk one of these, but at the moment, it's just not doing anything for us. Alright. Search for clues of Carla's whereabouts by flying to other systems. Investigate the location of the energy spike. Science laboratory. Like... I don't have anyone in the transporter room. There's no one left. Everybody's elsewhere. Does anybody know what happened to our friend in the Canut? What do we do? Or unless he left. Shuttle bay. Can be upgraded. With a lot of crap. Alright. Hydroponics bay 2. Transporter room 2. Navigational deflector array 2. Crew quarters. Observation lounge. Delicious meals. Sickbay level 2. Workshop level 2. Cargo bay level 2. Alright. So, increased storage capacity. And that's large cargo bay. So what we can do is actually increases everything even more. Alright. So we've got a long way to go. Then the buzzard collectors. Collects 4 deuteriums each. That's 4 to 8. See, that'll help. Large battery compartment. Streamline construction. Alright. So we got time on that one too. A lot of the resource collecting side of things is just a little bit messed up at the moment. See, we got cargo bay there and a cargo bay there. But I still feel like we are wasting a lot of deuterium. Like probably too much deuterium. Should I just put another cargo bay in, which will bring our deuterium up to 2,000, because this one brings it up to 3,000. And then it can get bigger on top of that, but look how much room size it needs. Yeah, I think I want to do that. And just put more cargo bay storage on there. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright. Alright. Tier 2 research. Alright, so... Not observation lounge, officers' quarters. Delicious meals. Sick bay. Is it science? Biolab. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's begin research on this one. It'll require a bit of time. Okay. Alright, system. We might as well just collect. Cargo bay. Alright, so I want more deuterium. Alright, so that's a deuterium one. This one. Alright, what I will do is I will turn this one into another cargo bay, because we can bulldoze these later. New trade offer receive. Alright. Scan the station for any resources. Alright. So now we got 2,000 in deuterium. Let's do this one. Unknown. We don't know what it is, so we'll just deal. This one we will make. Which one? 500 food. I'm sick of wasting food on that one. Alright. And then we will clear out room. Alright. Because I think I need that room to be the funny bugger room. Alright. Shore leave. Captain, a good number of a crew have formally asked for shore leave. You know, with all the relentless stress of our journey, a little break from duty is just absolutely vital for keeping everyone's spirits up and their heads clear. Allow 20 crew. Alright. Wait until your crew returns from shore leave. So I just gave up 6, did I? I have no idea what just happened. So what happened here? Alright, we have detected a Class D planet. The small planetoid has no atmosphere, but scans of the surface deposit of resources trapped just beneath the ice. The low gravity makes remote operations easy, but the surface is extremely cold. We don't need pebbles. Nobody has food. Alright. I'll try this one. Alright. Ah, I know it. Hull integrity took 40 hit. Crud. Alright, fine. So, we're full on that point. Let's head over there. Ruined room. Close. Ooh, alright. So this is material, as well as dilithium. But we can't do anything else apart from this. We detected resources reserves on the surface of the planet of a Class Y planet. But we need to be careful. Its atmosphere is extremely toxic and hazardous to our ship and crew. Just being in its vicinity is dangerous, due to possible thermoronic radiation discharges. Alright. Oh. Our probes do not withstand the toxic atmosphere. Fine. Whatever. Alright. Set a course for this one. Biolaboratory. Alright. Alright. But engineering needs to be researched. Alright. What I'll do, because I know it'll hurt, because the engineering needs some research. Oh, it's gonna hurt, and I just missed out on it too. It's gonna hurt. Or alright. What I'll do is I'll make it hydroponics. I know I might regret that one, but this one right now, where is it? It's technology, yeah? Biolaboratory. It only needs a 3-fer. Alright, so Biolab will go there. Alright, Captain, we received a distress call again from Moore. We don't need any more. We can transmit technical instructions. Just. Alright, so that worked. Alright. I'll do this one. Oh, hello. Ambush. Perfect.
What are your orders, Captain?
Oh, crap. Alright, what? That's why. Alright, so targeting. Defensive actions. I want you to target her warp core, which is at the front. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Target her core. It's at the front.
Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
What? Yeah, I know that. One of your shields is dangerously low. Oh, I know that. Alright, protect that one.
Moving to defend the starboard side, Captain.
Alright. We're targeting the second ship.
Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, their weapons are ahead. Shields are damaged. The shields are... yeah.
Moving to attack the starboard side. Ability ready, Captain. Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
And we did it flawlessly. Shield status took a bit of hit. We got some food, science, and morale went up again. Alright. Scan the station. Destroy. Oh. Alright. Captain, we found wreckage of a small vessel. It's heavily damaged, emitting radiation and is about to explode. This one's got food as well. Or just. Alright, so we're full up on food. Alright, how is everything? Let's do this bit. Biolaboratory is up and running. Okay. Captain, it's fully operational. We can begin finally begin synthesizing our own bio-neural gel packs. This is a huge step for Voyager's self-sufficiency and will make a real difference in maintaining our life support and for allowing us to construct and upgrade rooms. Excellent work, Captain. Didn't need morale, but it's up and running, I guess. So at the moment I got 4. So 20 cycles remaining. I didn't even recruit Kanut. Nobody got that Kanut. Nobody got them Kanuts. Anyway. Ship's getting repaired. We've got way too much thing. The threat level's through the roof in this one. Alright. We're losing 2 buildy things now. So let's just confirm. So this cargo bay is, yep, deuterium. That one is building. Why does it move me to the side? Oh, because it kicks to the side. And that one is also food. Alright, fine. System. Alright, new trade offers. Captain, we've reached our destination. I want to see what this offer is. Alright. 500 for 4 dilithium. Yes. I want that dilithium. Alright, system. Alright, Captain, we've reached our destination again. Orders. Alright. Energy spike location ahead. Oh. That's not good. Voyager sensors detect a gruesome sight. The lifeless bodies of 2 Kazon adrift in the cold vacuum of space. Their eyes are wide with terror. Their faces contorted with a silent scream. The crew exchanges horrified glances. Who are these unfortunate souls, and what led to their grim fate in the depths of space? Alright, Seska's already adapted the module. The Kazon are using it. An accident or an execution. Beam the bodies to sickbay. Neelix, the doctor could use your assistance. Captain, the autopsy revealed a residual transporter signature. These Kazon were beamed into space, alive. Neelix, do you know these Kazon? Oh my, that's Jalharan, the first Maj of the Kazon Relora. Sworn enemies of the Nistrum, one of the strongest Kazon sects. Lots of ships, lots of warriors. An execution like this could be conceivable, given the people involved. Barbaric. What else can we find out? Are we picking up anything else? Yes, Captain, I've picked up Culler's warp signature. Easily. It was like following a trail of breadcrumbs. Like he wants us to be found. An ambush. Culler's objective is clear. He wants Voyager, he's drawing us to him. Rather than doing him a favour, I recommend specialised away team recover the module. It will be dangerous. Alright. Rather than doing him a favour, I recommend a specialised away team recover the module. It will be dangerous. We confront Voyager. I want him beaten. We'll meet him with everything we have. Alright. So I got 15 cycles until the crew returns from shore leave. In the meantime, the system's got a lot of stuff that we need. Let's go to this one. Threat level didn't die off, which is unfortunate. We don't need too much. Bad. Anyway. Hydroponics Bay level 2. Alright. So now that we've done that, alright. I didn't get the dilithium. Do it. Alright. So we're doing that. That's what our ship looks like at the moment. Not exactly much. And now that we're here, and then this one here. Alright, destroy the vessel. Are you serious? And we lost 40 hull, come on. It's getting really annoying. Alright. Feels like we're severely wasting some of this. Alright, 20 crew members have arrived from shore leave. Alright, sector. There's this system as well. Let's head to this system. Alright. Alright. What I'll do is I'll quickly scan everything and we might wrap it up here. Deuterium, duranium. So that's both. And dilithium, sorry. It's got food. Talaxian freighter. Kazon freighter. And dilithium as well. This one's got dilithium as well. Alright. This one's got both. So what we'll do is we'll set a course for it. Alright, combat tier 2. Improved phase of fire. Shields recharged by 20%. Hull reinforcement. Ah, so that's that one. Alright, increase rewards after 1 in combat by 20%. Alright. What I'll do, I might make it this one, because I've got tier 2, but I haven't got tier 2 on this. Alright. I haven't actually gotten much of a crew back, which is unfortunate. Well, I need to pick something. So I might actually... This is tough to pick. Ah, workshop level 2, so we can actually make torpedoes then. That makes sense. Alright. What we'll do is we're gonna need it. Ugh, it's gonna cost all that bloody thing. I have faith that we're gonna do it. I have faith that we are gonna get some dilithium. So we now have 5 of the bastards. Alright, that's good. So it's going to cost 100 in that. Alright. Experimental mining. Or do we get greedy? Because I'm only here for the dilithium. $7 or $11. $7.11. Alright. What's life without whimsy? Average. Take 4. So that was less than the ideal one. But we ended up getting more. Alright. So we've got food all the way over there. So what we might... Oh, we got food down here, which is 4 cycles away. That's all we need. Average. 4 crew got sick. So I got 8. How does that work? Alright. We'll head to Kazon Raider. Alright, Captain, we received a distress call from another ship because they can't seem to handle their own crap. This one's better. Yay, but we lost a lot. Oh, you really want to go me now?
What are your orders, Captain?
Alright. Alright, target their warp core.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
Alright.
Ability ready, Captain.
Forward shields hit.
Ability enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Alright. Protect that side.
On the starboard side, Captain.
Got 30 torpedoes left.
Ability ready. Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, alright.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Alright, they have surrendered. I was kind of hoping some dilithium in that one. Alright, so we found them there. We got some food. Alright. There's some dilithium up here. We have to go see it. So let's just do it. Alright. Alright. Hey, 6. Alright, take it. Now, the ship. What's going on? Collect. Because we already paid for that. This one, they want 50 science. 4 dilithium. I'll dismiss that one. I'll only dismiss that one, only because of the simple fact of what it actually does. Hydroponics bay. This one set with more food. So, warp core's doing that. Alright, 1. Yep. Homesick 3. Emergency quarters 6. So that's -6. Normal food rations. Adventure. Alright. Crew. Heroes. Undiscovered, apparently. There's a lot of undiscovered. Combat. We're doing alright there. Alright. I think that's the best we can actually do at the moment. Because this is 70 research, the buzzer collectors. Workshop. Unlocks the ability to craft photon torpedoes, that'll help. But I don't feel like we need it just yet. Alright. This one, I feel like we need right now. Let's do that one. We just spent a lot of it on there. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do this session for the time being. We've actually done really, really well when you think about it. Crew morale, we've only got one person sick. Crew morale is through the roof. Hull integrity is 100%. We've got food, we've got rocks, we've got building materials, we've got deuterium, we're building our own gel packs right now. The system at the moment is a little bit chaotic with what it has right now. Might find it a little bit difficult to try and find some resources. But in terms of the sector at the moment, what the heck is going on here? So I've come from these ones, haven't I? 11 cycles away. That's that nebula one. Now I've gone to this one. That's the direction where color's at right now. I'm just following this little bleep right now. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this one. This video will end up on YouTube later on, so if you can, head over to my YouTube channel, same name, like and subscribe over there, and I will probably be on same time tomorrow night. If you can, join us then. But thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.